guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Elisa and today we'll be doing a Q&A video. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Snapchat and on Instagram, and here's the questions that I got, and then we're going to be answering them today, so let's go. And I'll also be using my iPad to answer these questions with, so here we go. So first question is, if you could create your own life, what would it look like? So my dream life would to be living in California as a pop punk rock artist. I will be in a band and I will be the lead singer of my band. And will be super famous, like bigger than One Direction ever was. But like, yeah, I don't know how big you can get the One Direction, because One Direction's pretty big, especially in my time growing up. But I'll be bigger. Like my band will be bigger than One Direction. That'll be my dream life, literally. Lead singer. And then I'll also have like I will and I will also be like the face of Juicy Couture. Like Juicy Couture would be like, oh my gosh, Elisa, you're so iconic. Let me make you the face of Juicy Couture. And I'll be like, okay. And then yeah, that's what I would be. So yeah, that would be my dream life. Okay, next question is, what is your dream wedding? I haven't thought about this too much. When I did think about it, my dream wedding would be like a Wizard of Oz themed wedding. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't want to do that no more. But I still want to have poppies as like the flowers for our wedding. And then it'll take place in November, or like, I want a fall wedding. But it can't be in October because I was born in October, so it'll have to be like in November. It will have to be a November wedding. But I really want a fall wedding. November or September, just not October, because I was born in October, obviously. And yeah, I don't know. I think I want to do like a pink and gray theme type of wedding for my wedding. I think that'd be so cute. A cute fall wedding with pink and gray theme. That's my dream wedding. And then I'm going to have red shoes on to keep in with my Wizard of Oz theme. You know, Dorothy had her ruby red slippers. I'm going to have red shoes on when I'm walking the aisle. You probably won't be able to see my shoes because my dress will be so long. But I'm going to take pictures so you know I have red shoes on. And yeah, that's my dream wedding. I don't know too much about it yet because I'm not getting married yet. But that's my dream wedding. Okay, next question is there a connection you want to rebuild and why? There is no connection that I want to rebuild, because every connection I wanted to rebuild, I tried. And then the other person didn't want to rebuild it or didn't put any effort into rebuilding it how I put in. So no, there's no connections I will want to rebuild. The only connections actually would be like my friends from not even middle school, elementary school, before I moved to Pittsburgh from Cleveland. Those are my homeschooling biscuits, like my friends Dominique and Destiny. Those are the only two girls I would ever want to ever be friends with again in life, because like I moved when we were so young. So like they probably remember me, but I will always remember them. Those are my bestest of friends, like literally my bestest friends. I'll always remember them. Even if they remember me, I always remember them. Those are the only if they ever hit me up like today, they're like, hey Lisa, when's this time you come to Cleveland? Let's hang out. I will be like, please, let's do it. I'm so down. But any other connections, no. Because I tried to rebuild the friendship. They didn't want to for whatever reason. Want to be weird? Okay, be weird. That's fine. I don't care. Literally. So no. All the other friendships I will rebuild will be Destiny and Dominique. That's it. Okay, next question is, favorite thing about yourself? I will have to say my personality, because I love my personality, and then everybody around me also loves my personality. So I feel like my personality is like the best thing about myself. I feel like I'm very outgoing, I'm very fun, I'm very nice. I think I'm very nice, personally. I think I'm very nice. So like, I think my favorite thing about myself is how nice I am. Sometimes I'm too nice. But don't get it mistaken. Please don't get it mistaken, because I'm not that nice. But I am very nice. I'm a very nice girl. And I think that's my favorite thing about myself, is how nice I am. So yeah. Next question is, how is your relationship with God going? My relationship with God is good, because me and God know how we rock. But I want to start going to church more. The only problem is like my job always schedules me to work Sunday mornings. So I can't go to church Sunday mornings because I have to work. But I still make sure I have a connection with God outside of going to church. But I'm going to change my availability so I can go to church, because I need to have a closer relationship with God, because your relationship with God is the most important thing ever. Literally. The most important thing ever is how you and God are. Okay, the next question is, what's your craziest hot take? This shouldn't even be a hot take, but Megan is not lying about being shot by, what's his name, Tory Lanez. Haley's not lying about being abused by DDG, and Cassie's not lying about being abused by Diddy. Those shouldn't even be hot takes. We should start believing the victim the first time they come out with their statement. People love to say, oh, she's just lying because she's trying to get clout or whatever. Okay, let's take Megan Thee Stallion, for example. Why would Megan Thee Stallion, on the height of her career, lie about Tory Lanez shooting her? And then people want to say, oh, she said she stepped on glass. And she also said that she said that because during 2020, 2021, whatever that time was, whenever the whole thing with police and black men was going on, she was trying to protect him from not being shot by the freaking police. That's why she said that. Next case, DDG and Hailey. Please be so for real. Why would Hailey, what clout would Hailey need from DDG to make her career more successful? Please tell me. She's a Disney princess. What is DDG? A streamer. He's nothing more than a streamer. That's all he ever. He's an aspiring rapper, but nobody listens to his music. Literally. Tell me 5 DDG songs right now. You literally can't. There's nothing that Holly could ever want that DDG has. What does she want to be? An aspiring rapper? An aspiring streamer? She's literally a Disney princess. She's in movies. She's like big girl films. What does DDG do besides stream and make music that y'all don't listen to? His so-called fans, nobody listens to. Okay, please be for real. And then people were talking about some Cassie's lying about the whole thing. She was so with him whenever they were together. No, it's like no. And then, like, people like to say, oh, well, where's the evidence for these people to say this happening? Then they give y'all the evidence of this stuff happening. And then people are like, oh, they're lying. What else do you want from them? What else do you want from these women? What else do you want these women to do? Like, Megan, after she got shot, she had to get surgery to get the bullet fragments out of her foot. And then Tory Lanez's whole thing, as of recently, trying to say, oh, she's lying. And then now Tory Lanez gets stabbed in prison. And now they're trying to make Tory Lanez come out of prison because he's innocent. They're trying to reopen the case again. No, he's already in jail. He's going to be in jail for the next 10 years of his life. There's nothing you can do about that because he was proven guilty by the court of California law. And then they want to say all this extra stuff. I don't like that. I hate that so bad for Megan Thee Stallion because Megan Thee Stallion is just such a... We're not going to Megan Thee Stallion right now. She didn't even press charges against Tory Lanez. The state of California pressed charges against Tory Lanez. She testified against them and told her story. And whatever she said came back as true because the state of California pressed the charges against her. It doesn't make any sense. They were talking about my job the other day. They was like, do you see how Megan Thee Stallion was lying and then they have new evidence coming out against them? What new evidence? There's no new evidence. There's literally no new evidence. Tory Lanez is going to be in jail for the next 10 years and there's nothing you can do about that. Like, I was talking to my friends and then they said, well, she could be lying about the whole thing. Why would she lie about that? For clout? From clout against who? From, like, what type of clout could she possibly get from the situation? Putting herself out there, making herself vulnerable for the world. Why would she lie about that? I would never understand people's stance of saying that she's lying about it. Whenever her career is just starting to take off, why would she lie about being shot by someone who's already been in the game for a longer time than she has? Makes no sense, and there's literally evidence showing that she was shot. Makes no sense. Don't get me started. Let's move on if I get pissed off. Seriously. Next question is, hello pumpkin dash Michaela, stay blessed, mwah. Love you, Michaela. Watch our last vlog we did together. If you haven't seen it yet, go tune into that. Next question is, what is your main goal this year with YouTube and how can you get there? My main goal is to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this year. I think we can do it. We are currently at like 56, I think. And thank you so much for 50 subscribers. Thank you so much. And I think we get to 100 by December 31st, 2025. So let's do it. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, just subscribe now, please. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe or like the video. And make sure you comment because it boosts the video up so other people can see the video too. Okay, next question is, how did you and your partner meet? Okay, I love talking about this. So September 1st, 2023, I had 2 friends. We used to work at my old job together. They're still my friends now, but we used to work at my old job together. And then my one friend, he was roommates with my current boyfriend. And so we were going to go to his dorm room to like all meet up there before we went out to whatever party we were going to that night. And so I saw my boyfriend there. I'll never forget it. I walked in and then my friend had introduced us to each other. He was like, oh, hey, Dre, this is Elisa. Elisa, this is Dre. And I was like, hey, and my other friend already knew him because they all went to school together, but I didn't go to school with them, obviously, but I didn't go to school with them. And I was like, hey, he was like, oh, hey, I'm Dre. I'm like, hi, I'm Lisa. And then the rest is literally history. And then we fell in love that night. Well, I fell in love with him that night, and then he ended up falling in love with me later down the road. And yeah, that's how me and my boyfriend met at that night at school. Yeah. Okay, next question is, do you want children? And if yes, how many? I want 2 kids. I want a boy and a girl. If I have 2 girls first, then we're going to try again for a third one. If the third one's a girl, we're done. But if those are boy, I'll be complete. I just want one of each gender. Literally. Girl and a boy, boy and a girl. Don't care. I really want 2 kids, but if I have to have 3, then that's okay too. Yeah, I really want 2 to 3 kids. But literally not anytime soon. Not until I have my established career and I'm married, then I'll have my first child. I'm gonna have my first child until I'm married. Do you have a dream career? Yes, so like honestly my dream career is to be famous. Like that's literally what I want to be. I want to be famous really bad. I want to be a singer. I also want to be an actress. I really want to be famous. So I don't know how I want to be famous, but I really want to be famous. My dream career is me being famous. But speaking more realistically, I want to be a detective. I want to work with like finding missing kids and like missing people and stuff like that. That's like my dream career if I don't become famous. Then I'm going to become a detective. I'm in school right now for criminal justice to work towards my realistic career goals. But yeah, my out of the park career goal is to become famous and be a famous model, actress, or singer. And I don't know how to sing, which is so crazy, but I'm gonna take singing lessons soon so I can learn how to sing, because like I know how to sing a little bit, but not really. Like if you ask anybody in my life right now, they'll tell you can't sing, but in my head I know how to sing really well. Okay, so next question is, describe the perfect date to you. So my perfect date is, since I live in Pittsburgh, I think the perfect date, I don't know. I have like a perfect date for each season, but since summer's coming up, I'm gonna take my perfect summer date. So we will go down to the point. If you know what the point is, it's like where all the rivers meet at, and it's like at the point with all the other rivers would intersect that. So yeah, we'll go down to the point, have a nice picnic at the point, and then we'll take pictures, have a good lunch or whatever, and then after the picnic, and then the sun will start to go down. Before the sun goes down, he's like, okay, we have somewhere else we're going to stop to. And then we're going to go to a drive-in movie. And then we're going to... and then we're going to watch a movie at the drive-in movie theater. And I think that's just so fun and so perfect. And I would love that. Yeah, that's my perfect summer date. A picnic and then a drive-in movie. Simple. Real simple. I'm a simple girl. I don't know. It doesn't take much to make me happy, literally. Okay, y'all, I'm back now. Sorry, my ring light had died and I had to charge it, but we're back now. Anyway, next question is, what's the story behind the craziest night you ever had? So I really don't be having crazy nights because I really don't do anything but stay in my house. Like I'm such a boring person. But like the craziest I can think of and the story behind it is whenever I decided to drive 2 hours for a party in Cleveland, my hometown where I'm from originally, with my friends, and I wanted to leave Cleveland by 2 o'clock in the morning. We didn't leave till like 4 a.m. and then I didn't get back home till like 7 something. Yeah, because I had to stop and take a break. I had to stop and go to sleep before that. But that night was crazy and it was fun. If this video gets to 30 likes, I'll give you a story time on that whole situation. So let me know if you want to hear it. Next question is, can I come on as a guest? The answer is, no, you may not. It's like, no, but halfway. Because like, so nobody ever reposting videos of first Michaela or Dre. So like, why would I have you on the guest on my video on my channel if you don't support my other videos? I don't know, that's kind of crazy to ask. But like, maybe I will add you as a guest. But like, what do you want to do? Let me know what you want to do. Maybe we can collab. Maybe one day. I don't know. Okay, next question is, who's your favorite artist? Currently, right now, my favorite artist is One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, Michael Clifford, Callum Hood, and Megan Thee Stallion. No order. That order was so messed up. I'm just thinking of them off the top of my head. I wish, like, at the beginning of the video, like, my dream life, I want to have, like, a pop punk rock band, like how early Five Sauce was, like, back in 2014. That's the type of music I would want to make. And Michael Clifford right now is making that type of music that I miss, and the type of music that we've been needing as a whole society as a whole. That type of music. Early pop punk, how it was back in 2014, the early 2000s, 2010s, like that early era. That's the type of music I like. I can't pinpoint the exact year, but that's music I like. And those are my favorite artists right now. I love Michael Clifford's new song Cool, and then Callum Hood's new song Don't Forget You Love Me. Okay, next question is, what are your favorite songs right now? So my top 5 favorite songs right now are Cool by Michael Clifford. I had to pull up Spotify for this one. Cool by Michael Clifford, English Love Affair by 5 Seconds of Summer, Whenever by Megan Thee Stallion, Don't Forget You Love Me by Callum Hood, and Give Me a Break by Michael Clifford featuring Water Parks. Those are my favorite songs right now. And the DJ by Knox. I don't know. Those are the type of songs I'm listening to right now. My favorite songs on repeat. I have a whole album that Spotify makes for me. I love Spotify. Spotify is like the top music app, in my opinion, because it makes songs that they make playlists for me. Because I don't have I have no playlist, but Spotify makes playlists for me, and I love that. I love that for them, and I love that for me, literally. And someone said, just so I need that. What do you need? Do you want me to beat you up? Yes or no? Let me know right now in the comments below if you want me to beat you up. I've never gotten into a fight before, but if you want to fight, please let me know. And if you mean like Anita, like you need me, sorry, but you never get me. I have a boyfriend. Okay, that's all for this video today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down below in the comments what your dream date would be. I want to know what your dream date looks like. Fall, summer, spring, or winter, whatever season it is. Let me know what your dream date is. And make sure you guys tune in for the next video. Next video will be a vlog. I'm going to edit that video after I edit this one and post this. That one will be out on Wednesday. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I don't know. No quote me on that. But yeah, everyone has a great rest of your day. And thank you so much for watching. And bye. I don't know her name. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't. Next question is, where does your man go with this? Okay, English. But I'm gonna take singing. Okay, let me think about it for a second. What's the perfect date? Okay, let me know down below. Ooh, English. Oh, I don't want to do all the steps. Let me think. Hold on. Let me think. What's the story behind the craziest night? Why did my light just turn off? Okay, next question is, why is my light turning off? Hold on, y'all. What is the name of that song? Oh my goodness, what's the name of the song? Let me look on Spotify. Hold on. Water Parks. Whatever. Okay, I answered that question already. Hold on.